Now what we're doing is we're taking out the screws of the pulleys. Yeah, they can be a bit of a sod, and this is on the left hand side of the window. When I get on the right hand side of the window, I'll show you right from the beginning. Yeah. That's it. Right. That's one hinge pulley out. That's two pulleys out. Yeah. Now what we've got to do is, before we put the new pulleys in, we've got to clean all this up. We'll show that in a few minutes when we start. Okay then. Now what we've got to do is we've got to take the pulleys out. These pulleys are shot. They squeak. Sometimes you can oil them and bring them back to life, but my preference is just to put new ones in, and I'll show you that in a second. What we're going to do, we clear out the grooves in the flathead screws. Once we find the head, and there's the head, clear the groove out. There's four of them. On the bigger pulleys, it tends to be 8 screws. First, find your screw. Take that off. We're removing 100 years of paint, so it takes a bit of time. Right, that's the slots cleared. Now, the next thing to do is get the screw out. Now, what I've found is that if you tighten the screw first, it's very easy to undo. That's 95% of the time. The other 5% is a complete and utter screw up. Yeah, so tighten that up and loosen it off. You can see how rusty they are, but they come out, despite the fact that they've been in there for so long, they come out with ease. So tighten it up. You can see this. You can see the seal breaking, and then undo the screw. That's that one. Again, tighten the screw up. You can actually see the seal breaking. As I said, 95% of the time this works. The other 5%, yeah, you just got to fight. So there you see an old pulley. Yeah, it still would do service, but if you look at that, you can actually see how much play is in there, where it's worn out over the years. Yeah, so a lot of people just leave these in. I prefer to replace them. Yeah, so put that one down. This one's going to be a bit of a cow. That's it. It's amazing how well paint holds the thing in. In fact, I've had to repair a lot, but were completely held together by paint. That's it. There we are. They're out. Now what we're going to do is we're going to clean up, and then we'll put new sashes in, new pulleys in, and I'll show you that in a moment. Right, we've cleaned this up a bit. Now what we've got to do is we've got to put the pulleys in. As you can see, these are brand new pulleys. They've got ball bearings in them, so they should last a long time. Who knows how long? Now, as you can see, they're not the same size. Yeah. So what we have to do is we place that in the hole, press it in as far as it will go, and then we mark top and bottom and just trace around the sides. Yeah. So there we have the outline. Yeah. Now what I do is I take my trusty fine with a self-cut blade and we just trim those out. Now you can do this with a chisel, but generally I find the boxes don't take kindly to hammering. So all we're doing is smartening up the edges. And now the reason I use a fine is because I want to get down to there. So I literally unclip it, turn the blade around, he said, and now we can cut down. And put it back again, just to clean it all up. And we get the sander.